Mic check, 1, 2, mic check, 1, 2. Good evening. Good evening. We are going to get started in just a little bit. See you guys soon. Good evening, everybody.
Thing happened. I'm so excited. We never get compliments. You must have a cup of tea.
Does everything sound good? Alright, tonight we are going to do something a little bit different. We are going to have a Dark Alice story time. I'm going to read some poetry and hang out. Feel free to ask questions, engage. This is a safe space, so yeah, sometimes while I'm reading, if I don't see your comment, it might take me a couple minutes. But between at least every poem, I will look up at the chat and see if anybody's in there. So feel free to engage with me. I have mods in my chats, so if you want to talk to me and I'm paused reading something, just know that I or one of them will see it. Let's just move this over a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to read Falling Up by Shel Silverstein, who happens to be one of my absolute all-time favorite authors. Falling Up. I tripped on my shoelace and I fell up to the rooftops, up over the town, up past the treetops, up over the mountains, up where the colors blend into the sounds. But it got me so dizzy, when I looked around, I got sick to my stomach and I threw down. Plugging in. Peg plugged in her electric toothbrush. Mitch plugged in his steel guitar. Rick plugged in his CD player. Liz plugged in her VCR. Mom plugged in her electric blanket. Pop plugged in the TV fights. I plugged in my blower dryer. Hey, who turned out the lights? Complained Jack. This morning, my old friend Jack in the Box popped out and wouldn't get back in the box. He cried, "Hey, there's a tack in the box, and it's cutting me through and through. There also is a crack in the box, and I never find a snack in the box, and sometimes I hear a quack in the box, 'cause a duck lives in here too." Complain, complain is all he did. I finally had to close the lid. Sun hat. Oh, what a sweet child is Hannah Hyde. Oh, how thoughtful. Oh, how nice. To buy a hat with a brim so wide, it gives shade to the frogs and the worms and the mice. Snowball. I made myself a snowball as perfect as could be. I thought I'd kept it as a pet and let it sleep with me. I made it some pajamas and a pillow for its head. Then last night it ran away, but first it wet the bed. Scale. If I could only see the scale, I'm sure that it would state that I've lost ounces, maybe pounds, or even tons of weight. You'd better eat some pancakes. You're skinny as a rail. I'm sure that's what the scale would say if I could see the scale. Little Pig's treat. Said the pig to his pop, "There's the candy shop. Oh, please, let's go inside, and I promise I won't make a kid of myself if you give me a people-back ride." What a dork. Unfair. They don't allow pets in this apartment. That's not decent. That's not fair. They don't allow pets in this apartment. They don't listen. They don't care. I told them he's quiet and never does bark. I told them he'd do all his stuff in the park. I told them he's cuddly and friendly, and yet they won't allow pets. Wastebasket brother. Someone put their baby brother under this basket. The question is exactly why, but I'm not going to ask it. But someone, I ain't saying who, has got a guilty face, ashamed for letting such a lovely brother go to waste. Crystal ball. Come see your life in my crystal glass. 25 cents is all you pay. Let me look into your past. Here's what you had for lunch today. Tuna salad and mashed potatoes, green pea soup and apple juice, collard greens and stewed tomatoes, chocolate milk and lemon mousse. You admit I've told it all. Well, I know it, I confess, not by looking in my ball, but just by looking at your dress. Advice. William Tell. Take your arrow, grip it well. There's the apple, aim for the middle. Oh well, you just missed by a little. Oh my god, some of these drawings are just too much. How is everybody this evening? It's a good evening. Hello. 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 Good evening. Nope. I put a piece of cantaloupe underneath the microscope. I saw a million strange things sleepin'. I saw a zillion weird things creepin'. I saw some green things twist and bend. I won't eat cantaloupe again. No, thank you. No, I don't want a kitten. No cute, cuddly kitty poo. No more long hair in my cornflakes. No more midnight meowing mews. No more scratchin', snarlin' spitters. No more sofas clawed to shreds. No more smell of kitty litter. No more mousies in my bed. No, I will not take that kitten. I've had lice and I've had fleas. I've been scratched and sprayed and bitten. I've developed allergies. If you've got an ape, I'll take him. If you have a lion, that's fine. If you brought some walking bacon, leave him here. I'll treat him kind. I have room for mice and gerbils. I have beds for boars and bats. But please, please, take away that kitten, quick, before it comes a cat. Well, it is kind of cute at that. Oh no. You should say no to the cats. Morgan's curse. Following the trail on the old treasure map, I came to the spot that said, dig right here. And 4 feet down, my spade struck wood just where the map said a chest would appear. But carved in the side were written these words, a curse upon he who disturbs this gold. Signed, Morgan the Pirate, Scourge of the Seas. I read these words, my blood ran cold. So here I sit upon untold wealth, trying to figure out which is worse. How much do I need this gold, and how much do I need this curse? I don't know. Let's ponder it for a moment. Needles and pins. Needles and pins, needles and pins. Sew me a sail to catch me the wind. Sew me a sail, strong as the gale. Carpenter, bring out your hammers and nails. Hammers and nails, hammers and nails. Build me a boat to go chasing the whales. Chasing the whales, sail in the blue. Find me a captain and sign me a crew. Captain and crew, take me, oh take me to anywhere new. Ooh, I like that one. Diving board. You've been up on that diving board, making sure that it's nice and straight. You've made sure that it's not too slick. You've made sure it can stand the weight. You've made sure that the spring is tight. You've made sure that the cloth won't slip. You've made sure that it bounces right and that your toes can get a grip. And you've been up there since 5:30, doing everything but dive. Funny. Safe? I look to the left, I look to the right, before I ever move my feet. No cars to the left, no cars to the right. I guess it's safe to cross the street. Oh my gosh, and then there's a safe falling from the ceiling. Noise day. Let's have one day for girls and boyses when you can make the grandest noises. Screech, scream, holler and yell, buzz a buzzer, clang a bell. Sneeze, hiccup, whistle, shout, laugh until your lungs wear out. Toot a whistle, kick a can, bang a spoon against a pan. Sing, yodel, bellow, hum, blow a horn, beat a drum. Rattle a window, slam a door, scrape a rake across the floor. Use a drill, drive a nail, turn the hose on the garbage pail, shout yahoo, hooray, hooray, turn up the music all the way, try and bounce your bowling ball, ride a skateboard up the wall, chomp your food with a smack and a slurp, chew, chomp, hiccup, burp. One day a year do all of these. The rest of the days, be quiet, please. My sneaky cousin. She put in her clothes, then thought she'd get a free bath here at the laundrette. So round she goes now, flippity flappy, looking clean but not too happy. Yeah. That's another good one. I love Shel Silverstein. Does anybody else love This Is Falling Up? I have quite a few of his poetry books from when I was a kid, and I just absolutely love them. Love, love, love his books. They're so fun and so great. Next is Little Horse. My voice was raspy, rough, and cracked. I said, I am a little horse. They stuck a saddle on my back and jumped on me. And now, of course, they trot on me and they gallop me. They prance me up and down the town, yelling, giddy up, little horse. Some things don't mean the way they sound. Danny O'Dare. Danny O'Dare, the dancing bear, ran away from the country fair. Ran right up to the back stair and thought he'd do some dancing there. He started jumping and skipping and kicking. He did a dance called the Funky Chicken. He did the polka. He did the twist. He bent himself into a pretzel like this. He did the dog and the jitterbug. He did the waltz and the boogaloo. He did the hokey pokey too. He did the bop and the mashed potato. He did the split and the see you later. And now he's down upon one knee, bowing oh so charmingly, and winking and smiling. It's easy to see Danny O'Dare wants to dance with me. Furniture bash. The hand of the clock pinched the foot of the bed, so the foot of the bed kicked the seat of the chair. So the seat of the chair sat on the head of the table. So the head of the table bit the leg of the desk. So the leg of the desk bumped the arm of the couch. So the arm of the couch slapped the face of the clock. And they pinched and they punched and they banged and they knocked and they ripped and they flipped and they rolled and they rocked. And the poor dresser drawer got a couple of socks. There was sawdust and springs when I turned on the light after that horrible furniture fight. And that's the truth, no lie, no joke. That's how your furniture all got broke. Why is it? Why is it some mornings your clothes just don't fit? Your pants are too short to bend over or sit. Your sleeves are too long and your hat is too tight. Why is it some mornings your clothes don't feel right? Turkey. I only ate one drumstick at the picnic dance this summer. Just one little drumstick. They say I couldn't be dumber. One tough and skinny drumstick. Why was that such a bummer? But everybody's mad at me, especially the drummer. That's awesome. Long leg Lou and short leg Sue. Long leg Lou and short leg Sue went for a walk down the avenue. laughing and joking like good friends do, Long-Leg Lou and Short-Leg Sue. Says Long-Leg Lou to Short-Leg Sue, "Can't you walk faster than you do? It really drives me out of my mind that I'm always in front and you're always behind." Says Short-Leg Sue to Long-Leg Lou, "I walk as fast as I am meant to do." "Then I'll go walking with someone new," says Long-Leg Lou to Short-Leg Sue. Now Long-Leg Lou, he walks alone, looking for someone with legs like his own, and sometimes he thinks of those warm afternoons, back when he went walking with Short-Leg Sue, and Short-Leg Sue strolls down the street, hand in hand with Slowfoot Pete, and they take small steps, and they do just fine, and no one's in front, and no one's behind. Aww, that's so nice, so nice. My robot. I told my robot to do my bidding. He yawned and said, "You must be kidding." I told my robot to cook me a stew. He said, "I got better things to do." I told my robot to sweep my shack. He said, "You want me to strain my back?" I told my robot to answer the phone. He said, "I must make some calls of my own." I told my robot to brew me some tea. He said, "Why don't you make tea for me?" I told my robot to boil me an egg. He said, "First, let me hear you beg." I told my robot, "There's a song you can play me." He said, "How much are you gonna pay me?" So I sold that robot because I never knew exactly who belonged to who. Curious. Very curious. Very curious. The Deadly Eye. It's the deadly eye of Poogly Pie. Look away as you walk by, 'cause whoever looks right at it surely will die. It's a good thing you didn't. You did? Goodbye. The voice. There is a voice inside of you that whispers all day long. I feel that this is right for me. I know that this is wrong. No teacher, preacher, parent, friend, or wise man can decide what's right for you. Just listen to the voice that speaks inside. That is a very, very good one. Mary Lou's Ride. The swing swang, the rope snapped, the seat sailed, and she flew. Her heart sang, her shirt flapped, her coat tailed, her hair blew. The bells rang, the crowd clapped. Her mom wailed and wept too. Then crash, bang, into her lap, by airmail came Mary Lou. The monkey. One little monkey was going to the store when he saw a banana he'd never climbed before. By 5 o'clock that evening, he was sick with a stomach ache, 'cause 7 green bananas was what that monkey ate. By 9 o'clock that evening, that monkey was quite ill, so then he called the doctor, who was 11 on the hill. The doctor said, "You're almost dead. Don't eat green bananas no more." The sick little monkey groaned and said, "But that's what I 1, 2, the 3 for." Ah, ha, 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 ha. Clever monkey. A clever monkey. Isn't it a clever monkey? I think it's clever. Clever monkey. How is your evening? My evening's good. Your evening's good? Yes, good. Hello. Walmart purge. Wow. Wonderful. Hello. We will continue with our reading. Imagining. You're only just imagining. A mouse is in your hair. You've got to stop imagining that mice are everywhere. I think you're just imagining to give yourself a scare. But trust me, dear, I wouldn't lie. There is no mouse up there. Cereal. Rice Krispies stay crisp, though they now and then lisp as they whisper their snap, crackle, pop in your bowl, and though you pour a tall can of milk on your all-bran It never will turn into glop. So I'm told. I know shredded wheat will stay crumbly and neat, though you soak it a year in the depths of the ocean. And from breakfast to lunch, your posties will crunch to show you their love and undying devotion. Oaties stay oaty, and wheat checks stay floaty, and nothing can take the puff out of puffed rice. But I wish they'd invent a cereal for someone who likes it all floppy and drippy and droopy and lumpy and sloppy and soggy and gloopy and gooey and mushy and nice. Yes. Sidewalking. They say if you step on a crack, you will break your mother's back. But that's just silly. Oops, plop. Sorry, Mom. Oh, no. But how could he? He did it. Yes, he did. He did it. He stepped on the crack. Okay. What's next? Here we go. Next. Screamin' Millie. Millie McDevitt screamed a scream so loud it made her eyebrows steam. She screamed so loud her jawbone broke, her tongue caught fire, her nostrils smoked. Her eyeballs boiled and then popped out. Her eyes flew north, her nose went south. Her teeth flew out, her voice was racked. Her head went sailing off her neck. Over the hillside, crossed the stream, into the skies it chased the scream. And that's what happened to Millie McDevitt. At least I hope all you screamers believe it. Oh no. Tattooin' Ruth. Collars are choking, pants are expensive, jackets are itchy and hot. So Tattooin' Ruth tattooed me a suit. Now folks think I'm dressed, but I'm not. Oh, that would be awesome. I don't know that that really works though, because you can kind of tell certain things are just there, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. I'm very right. Pinocchio. Oh, we love Pinocchio. Take a drink for Pinocchio. I'm so happy with this makeup tonight, you guys. So happy. I have never done a makeup like this before. This is all eyeshadow. I plan to get body paints and do this again, but this is really like a super big step. Cheers to everyone. Cheers. Okay, let's continue. Pinocchio. Pinocchio, Pinocchio, that little wooden blokio, his nose, it grew an inch or two, with every lie he spoke-yo. Pinocchio, Pinocchio, thought life was just a joke-yo. Till the morning that he met that cat and the fox in a long red cloak-yo. They cried, "Come on, Pinocchio, we'll entertain the folk-yo. On puppet strings you'll dance and sing from Timbuktu to Tokyo." They cried, "Pinocchio, Pinocchio, got sold to a travelin' shokio. Got put in a cage by a man in a rage with a stick to give him a pokio. So Pinocchio, Pinocchio, out of that cage he broke yo, to the land where boys just play with toys and cuss and fight and smoke yo. Pinocchio, Pinocchio, he finally awoke yo, with donkey ears and little boy tears, and his poor wooden heart was broke yo. So back home ran Pinocchio as fast as he could go-kyo. But his dad, he had gone to sea, so off to sea went Pinocchio. Pinocchio, Pinocchio, he got quite a soak-yo. When he lost his sail and got ate by a whale, and it looked like he was gonna croak-yo. But Pinocchio, Pinocchio, a fire he did stoke-yo. Inside that whale he sneezed up a gale, and blew him out in the smoke-yo. Pinocchio, Pinocchio, next morning he awoke-yo, and he had no strings, or puppety things, and his donkey ears had disappeared. And his nose, surprise, was the normal size. And he cried, "Oh joy, I'm a real boy!" And everything okie-dokie-o. Oh, thank you, baby. weird bird. Weird bird? What do you mean a weird bird? Everything is weird. Weird is good. Weird is never bad. Right? Am I right? No. Okay, continue. Weird bird. Birds are flying south for winter. Here's the weird bird heading north. Wings a-flapping, beak a-chattering, cold head bobbing back and forth. He says, it's not that I like ice or freezing, winds and snowy ground. It's just sometimes it's kind of nice to be the only bird in town. Ooh, excuse me. Come on, burps, get out. Are we done burping? We done? Come on. Are you done burping? Okay, we're done. Continue. Stone airplane. I made an airplane. I made an airplane out of stone. I always did like staying home. What the heck is this? What is it? Okay. Sharing. Oh, sharing is so good. I'll share your toys. I'll share your money. I'll share your toast. I'll share your honey. I'll share your milk and your cookies too. The hard part's sharing mine with you. Ice cream stop. The circus train made an ice cream stop at the 52 flavor ice cream stand. The animals all got off the train and walked right up to the ice cream man. I'll take vanilla, yelled the gorilla. I'll take chocolate, shouted the ocelot. I'll take the strawberry, chirped the canary. Rocky road, croaked the toad. Lemon and lime, growled the lion. Said the ice cream man, till I see a dime, you'll get no ice cream of mine. Then the animals snarled and screeched and growled and whinnied and whimpered and hooted and howled and gobbled up the whole ice cream stand, all 52 flavors. 53 with the ice cream man. Oh, bad animals eating the man. Big eating contest. The entrance fee cost me $2, and then it cost 20 more for those burgers and fries. My hospital bill was $110, but I won the $5 first prize. Webfoot woe. Us swans and geese have rotten luck. You folks don't know whose name is whose. I waddle in, you all yell, duck! Can't you see that I'm a goose? Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. How is everybody's evening going? Are we having a good night? Yes, no, maybe so. Are you having a good night? Good night. Okay. Don the Dragon's birthday. Here he comes across the lake. He's coming for his birthday cake. Sing happy birthday, Dragon Don, and watch him blow the candles on. Yeah. It's backwards, but we love it. The bear, the fire, and the snow. I live in fear of the snow, said the bear. Whenever it's here, be sure I'll be there. Oh, the pain and the cold. I live in fear of the fire, said the snow. Whenever it comes, then it's time I must go. With its yellow lick flames leaping higher and higher, I live in fear of the fire. I live in fear of the river, said the fire. It can drown all my flames any time it desires. And the thought of the wet makes me sputter and shiver. I live in fear of the river. I live in fear of the bear, said the river. It can lap me right up, don't you know? While a mile away you can hear the bear say, I live in fear of the snow. Foot repair. I walked so much I wore down my feet. Do you know how weird that feels? I went to the cobbler. Ha, he says. You need new soles and heels. So he took some tacks and some thick new skin, and quick as quick could be, he stitched and he clipped and he glued and he snipped and he shined 'em up for me. But when he said, $10, please, it almost knocked me flat. $10? Just for heels and soles? I could have bought new feet for that. Writer waiting. Oh, this shiny new computer. There just isn't nothing cuter. It knows everything the world could ever knew, and with this great computer, I don't need no writing tutor, 'cause there ain't a single thing that I can't do. It can sort and it can spell. It can punctuate as well. It can find and file and underline and type. It can edit and select. It can copy and correct. So I'll have a whole week book written by tonight, just as soon as it can think of what to write. Warm-hearted. Beatrice Bright is for animal rights. She's waiting for Animal Day to arrive, and though you see her in her new fox fur, the fox that she wears is alive. Weird. Stupid pencil maker. Some dummy built this pencil wrong. The eraser's down here where the point belongs, and the point's at the top, so it's no good to me. It's amazing how stupid some people can be. Bad cold. This cold is too much for my shirt sleeve. Go get me a Kleenex, and fast. I sniffle and wheeze, and I'm ready to sneeze, and I don't know how long I can last. Achoo! It's too wet for a Kleenex, so bring me a handkerchief. Quick, it's... Achoo! No joke. Now the handkerchief's soaked. Hey, a dish towel. Just might do the trick. Achoo! It's too much for a bath towel. There never has been such a cold. I'd be better off with that big tablecloth. Nah, bring me the flag off the pole. Achoo! Bring the clothes from the closet. Achoo! Get the sheets from the bed. The drapes off the window. The rugs off the floor. To soak up this cold in my head. Achoo! Hurry down to the circus and ask if they'll lend you the tent. You say they said yes? Here it comes. Lord be bless. Here it is. Ka-choo! There it went. New world. Upside down. Trees swinging free. Buses float and buildings dangle. Now and then it's nice to see the world from a different angle. Alpha balance. Balancing my ABCs takes from noon to 3:30. I don't have time to grab a tea or even stop to take a pee. Funny. Strange restaurant. I said, I'll take the T-bone steak. A soft voice mooed, oh wow. And I looked up and realized the waitress was a cow. I cried, mistake, forget the steak, I'll take the chicken then. I heard a cluck, 'twas just my luck, the busboy was a hen. I said, okay, no fowl today, I'll have the seafood dish. Then I saw through the kitchen door the cook, he was a fish. I screamed, is there anyone working here who's an onion or a beet? No, you're sure? Okay then, friends, a salad's what I'll eat. They looked at me, oh no, they said, the owner is a cabbage head. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. All the woulda, coulda, shouldas laying in the sun, talking about the things they woulda, coulda, shoulda done. But whose woulda, coulda, shouldas all ran away and hid from one little did. Oh, They got told. They got told. Yes, they did. Okay. Let's turn the page. Still the magician's last show. Magical Sybil was much too cheap to buy her rabbit a carrot. He grew so thin, just bones and skin, so starved he couldn't bear it. And so, as she reached into her hat to grab him by the ears, she felt a tug, she felt a pull, and whap! She disappeared. The greatest act we've ever seen. We cheered for Magical Sybil, but all that remained was a hat and a cape. And the sound of a bunny going, nibble, nibble, nibble. Uh-oh. Not good. Rotten convention. They had a rotten convention, and everyone was there. Hamburger Face and Gruesome Grace and the skull with the slimy hair. There was Mr. Mudd and the Creepin' Crud, and the Drooler and Belch and Bob. There was Three-Headed Ann. She was holding hands with the Whimperin' Simperin' Sob. The unpronounceable name he came, and so did Saw-Nose Dan, and Poopin' Pete, and Smellin' Feet, and the half-invisible man. There was Sudden Death and Sweet Sock Breath, Big Barf and the Deadly Boar, and Killin' Dillon and other villains we'd never seen before. And we all sat around and told bad tales of the rotten nest people we knew, and everybody there kept asking, "Where were you?" Oh, funny. How long have we been going here? We are almost at 1 hour. And we are about halfway through our book. So, I think what we will do is we will end there for this evening. It's starting to get late. I am so grateful for everyone that stopped by. If you like what you see, please follow my channel. Go to Spoiled Rotten 79's channel and visit all of my other social medias to see all of the other awesome things that our family does. I hope you guys have a